I guess the easiest way to explain the Chinese exchange program would be it is 6 weeks of living in like a living classroom basically. So every day you're learning Chinese, but you're also learning Chinese outside of the classroom. You're applying the Chinese that you learn in class. So things like dating, how to buy airplane tickets, how to buy food. You're learning that in class, and you get to practice that not just in the classroom, but outside of the classroom.
There were two separate types of classes. There were the full-on lectures, which felt more less intimate because we listened to the teacher and we absorbed a lot of content in one sitting. But there was also the dynamic of the drill classes, which allowed us to be more intimate with our teachers and ask more questions.
I would say some days it was literally we would learn directly in class and then use it immediately after class. Like for example, we learned a chapter on going to the doctor or like medicine and stuff, and that same day I actually had to go to the doctor because I was sick and I was like using the exact stuff that I just learned.
I was super nervous going into the trip because I thought my Chinese wasn't that great. And so when I would get there, I'd have trouble speaking with people. Or even if I did speak with people, they'd have like a moment where they'd pause, go like, what is he talking about? But that almost like immediately changed during like the first few days where like we went out either just like by myself or as a group. And we would talk with like people like in the restaurants, we'd talk with people on the streets, and everyone there was just super nice and super understanding. Almost instantly, all of my nervousness about my inability to speak Chinese or like I would not make it through the course because I wasn't that good at Chinese, like almost immediately disappeared.
If you're taking Chinese in Vancouver, you don't, like sometimes you don't even know your classmates. And like, you get off the class and everybody is just go on their ways. But there we stay together and we talk and we play. It's like we are all new to the place, like to the country, and we're exploring it together.
I thought our teachers were amazing. They were very genuine and they seemed to care a lot about not only our learning and our ability to retain information, but they also cared about our well-being. So I found that we were more like a group of family and friends rather than just teachers and students.
I would say the most valuable things I got from this trip was just a really tight community and a really awesome experience in Taiwan. After returning from this trip, I actually I made some of my best friends at UBC in Taiwan. So I'm actually living with my roommate who I was roommates with in Taiwan. So she's living with me this term. And then also I just see my friends from Taiwan just about every day here.
I think it's definitely life-changing because I thought for a long time that my degree was just going to be 4 years and then get out as fast as possible. But it was just by chance that I walked by the Go Global Center and I found this program and I decided to sign up. And it worked out in the end. It changed my perspective on what I can do with my major and where my major can take me.
Overall, I thought the trip was spectacular. There were many challenges in the trip, and there were many, admittedly the course work is very difficult because it's a year's worth of Chinese in 6 weeks. So that definitely brought a lot of challenges itself. So I would say the trip was, regardless of all those things, the trip was amazing. I met so many new friends, met a new community that was in Taiwan and now we're in Canada. And yeah, I would recommend this to anybody who has the right mindset coming in. They understand that, hey, this for as much as it is for fun and doing great activities and meeting amazing people, you're going to be challenged, you're going to learn a lot in a short amount of time, and you might lose some sleep some days, but it's all worth it. It's definitely all worth it.